fire, Tron. That's the spirit.
I strive to be a man of God, but life ain't been easy. It's hard to get rest when Satan trying to deceive, man. Still gotta do my best whether or not they believe, man. I leave it in his hands, I know he see how they treat, man. I keep my faith in him, cause people lie and be different. They will say whatever, but their spirit ain't disciplined. They will tear you down in the spirit of hypocrite. Still gotta hold your crown and forgive them for ignorance. They lack in understanding, plus the fact I'm compassionate. To some with no discernment, they may see clear advantages, but it's some people purpose to cause others some damages. If you encounter a serpent, you be still, let them handle it. I strive to be a man of God, strive to protect and to provide. I pray I always be around. Sometimes this world can get you down. I strive to be a man of God, honor my father and my mom, and I pray they always be around. I hope to never let them down. I strive to be a man of God. That's why I be in them verses, avoiding them curses, avoiding the hair bust, avoiding them hearses, avoiding that lepers. Focus on my purpose. He said he gon' bless us. Creation said let us. And yeah, and I'm cashing that. Where is your passion at? A fear I ain't having that. Catch me on my acrobat. If I ain't flipped it, I'm taxing that. You ain't got to imagine that. Just get you an action plan. Just make you some prayer time. Investment that pays with time. Repentance can save your life. That sentence can save your life. Y'all play games, don't play with mines. Y'all play games, don't play with it. Correction, my favorite. Mustard seed, I stay with it. Bet I made, I lay in it.
I lay in it, and I pray inside my head.
I strive to be a man of God, strive to protect and to provide. I pray I always be around. Sometimes this world can get you down. I strive to be a man of God, honor my father and my mom, and I pray they always be around. I hope to never let them down. I strive to be a man of God.
All right. Good morning. Good morning to all the participants. I actually wanted to share something. I wanted to share a document. Let me go ahead and get this document that I wanted to share. This is part of our nutritional guide. Let me get this here and share my screen with you guys. Wanted to share, see what I can show on the screen that that will show well on the camera as I share my screen. Good morning. This is actually the beginning of day 3. We did an extra session on Sunday evening just to reiterate what we'll be working on Monday morning. For Monday morning. So this is actually day 3. Let me share my screen here. Wonder if I can find it. No, it's not that one. Well, I guess I can't. Maybe I could download it and then I'll upload it as a document. Maybe I can do that. Let's see. I can figure that out. Nope, can't do that. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to show you guys this morning. But nonetheless, it is a detox herbal help guide I wanted to share with you, but it's not letting me pull it up here. But that's essentially what it was. It was a detox daily help guide, and it was a herbal help guide, and it was focused around different herbs and their benefits. I'm actually going to make it downloadable on the website by the end of the day today. So be on the lookout for that. We have a page on the website that's called Frequently Asked Questions and Tips. It's called FAQ and Tips, the way you see it on the website. It's FAQ and Tips. And on this page of the website, it's going to be downloadable, as well as it has a lot of DIY information. It has different tips on what you can do with CMOS. Um, it has instructions. It's on making tea. It has instructions on how to take capsules. It has instructions on just different health techniques and creative ways that you can implement um, different practices to better your health. So I started my day early with some coconut water myself already because I ran out of water. But I'm going to reiterate the morning regimen again, so that you guys could be focused today. Um, Again, there's not going to be any negotiation. There's going to be nothing to really think about as far as what I should be doing at this stage. You should know what you're doing at this stage. You should know the daily regimen, and you should just focus on sticking to it. You should focus on keeping it simple and avoiding all distractions. Don't forget, we're going to start our mornings off with liquid. We call them liquid mornings. They're going to go until 12 o'clock. We're going to do 3 types of liquids every morning. That's what we've been doing for the last few days now. And it's going to be water. And then we're going to follow it up with an antioxidant yeah, antioxicity. N- not antioxicity. What am I talking about? Um, we're going to start it off with water. Then we go in. Yes, sorry, liquids with high antioxidants, which would be herbs. Capsules are going to be high in antioxidant as well, so we can take the herbs and the capsule at the same time. If you want, you can also take the sea moss and put it inside of the tea, and you can implement it that way as well. Okay. And then the third type of liquid that we're going to be taking in the mornings is going to be the electrolytes. We're looking at coconut water. We're looking at fresh squeezed juices. We're looking at, Lakeland has a really good brand of pure juices, whether they're apple juice or I was drinking some Concord grape juice myself, or different types of juices like that, which would be pretty beneficial for you. And they taste great. You can tell the high quality, and when you sit still, you'll see, because the fiber separates from the liquid a bit, but it's still very nice and thick. From there, we're going to go into fruits until two. Fruits until two, we're recommending for this detox melons and berries, melons and berries, melons because they're extremely hydrating, and berries because they are good blood cleaners, and we want to finish that morning cleanse off. you know uh, with our first meal. That fiber is going to help remove waste, is going to help move the bowels and get your stomach empty, and keep it light so that you're feeling hydrated but you're not full of food in your stomach. Okay, then we're going to shift into the green foods until 4 p.m. Raw is going to be recommended first. Raw, so like a raw salad, a regular salad. And then if you didn't want to get into some cooked greens, you could with the more sturdy greens like the collard greens or the turnip greens or mustard greens or kale or cabbage. Okay. Then from there, we're going to shift into the vegetables until 6 p.m. That's going to give us 6 hours of eating time. We'll rotate whole grains in between that. So if we want whole grains, shouldn't do them every day, but surround them with vegetables so they can pass through quickly. And if you must, excuse me, if you must have meat, Then you can make sure that you have meat surrounded with vegetables. Avoid grains on the day that you have meat. And the rules to the meat are no toxic meats. Don't forget, no pork, no shellfish, absolutely no bottom feeders. We're going to recommend lamb or goat, the leaner meat, over beef. We're going to recommend turkey, the cleaner and leaner meat, over the chicken, and only fish that swim at the top of the water, that get sunlight, that are full of omega-3s and vitamin Ds, and that got fins and scales, to make sure that you're avoiding any of those toxic animals, or avoid eating any sea animals that are heavy in mercury and extreme levels of iodine. Okay, they cause a problem. Now, don't forget, a good start to the day is very important. A good start to the day is very important. Even when you don't want to, even when you don't want to get up, even when you don't want to go to the gym. For those of you who have gone to the gym on a day that you didn't want to go to the gym, you realize that on that specific day, that day made you feel better than all the other days that you went to the gym. One, because you almost didn't accomplish it, and two, oftentimes you have a better workout. You accomplish more when you overcome adversity to do what you have to do. So keep that in mind, that a good start to the day is very important. Keeping a positive attitude, and then things to remember throughout the day: no gluten, no starch, no dairy. Absolutely no gluten, no starch, no dairy. Keep that on the forefront of your minds. Excuse me, I'm going through a detox. Once again, no gluten, no starch, no dairy. These things are binders. They become very sticky inside of the body. They create all sorts of problems. They aid all sorts of illnesses if they're not the root cause to them directly already. They create a lot of inflammatory substance. They clog you up. They constipate you. They create plaque in the system, etc. Okay? And then as you go through the day, and as you go through that last meal, and then as you're winding your day down today, don't forget that the end of the day is just as important as the beginning of the day. Okay, you want to finish strong. You don't want to finish teeter-tottering in your mind about taking a midnight snack or changing something. Just be consistent right now. Just be consistent. These middle days are very important when it comes to this detox. You're hitting that hump by today and tomorrow. You'll be hitting that hump mark, and then we'll be on the way down. Then we have something to cheer about a little bit. But right now we're in the thick of it. We're in the middle rounds, and I have to go out and have a good show every day. Avoid distractions, avoid complications, avoid additional levels or unnecessary levels of stress, and finish the day strong. That's what we're going to be doing today, finishing the day strong. For everybody that is part of the program, I will be sending over a link later this afternoon with all of the live sessions and the links to each live session, so you guys can review it, and a little bit of motivational information there, okay? If anybody does have a question, feel free to send me an email with any questions, pertaining to the detox, at franco@thenaturalbranches.com. Okay. Not going to have a drawn out morning this morning. As you can see, I changed my environment for the day, but I am here, and I'm getting it done. And I hope that you are too. If there are any questions that want to be asked right now while we're live, feel free to ask in the comment section. If there are any questions that you guys have, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll give you guys a few seconds here, just in case somebody does have a question. I'll go through that morning and day, afternoon, and evening regimen one more time. In the meantime, liquid mornings till 12. Okay. We're going to do fruits until 2, melons and berries preferably. We're going to be green foods until 4 o'clock, raw, like a raw regular salad, and cooked greens as well, the more sturdy greens. And then vegetables till 6 o'clock, heavy on the mushrooms, heavy on the guac. Okay. If you're going to eat grains, rotate them, not every day. One day grains surrounded with vegetables, one day vegetables. Then if you need or feel like you must have meat, even though for me during a detox you should avoid it, surround it with vegetables and control your portion. Okay. It is 8:15 and a good start to the day is important. A good start to the day is important. Make up your mind that you've already made up your mind of what you're going to do. That's why you're in the program. You just have to do it. There's really nothing to think about. No thoughts to romanticize in your head about eating cookies. No need to entertain late night rendezvous with a piece of pie. No need for any of those things. We're going to do what we said we're going to do, and we're going to be strict about it. Okay. Don't forget throughout the day, as you interact with the world and interact with people, places, and things, don't accidentally pick up any gluten, starch, or dairy. Okay, no gluten, no starch, no dairy, no little donuts from Dunkin' Donuts, no bag of chips from the gas station. All right, little things like that, avoid. And as you go through the day, don't forget that the end of the day is just as important as the beginning of the day. The end of the day is just as important as the beginning of the day. I got your notification for your I didn't get notification about the detox. What did I miss? The detox was promoted on our website. We did put out promotional material on our social media outlets as well. We actually just took down the website front cover image of the detox. So I'm not sure why you missed the notification for the detox, but you can follow along for the rest of the detox. We will have another detox coming up next month, towards the end of next month. So I'm sorry that you did miss the beginning of the detox that entailed with all the products and whatnot. But you don't have to miss the live sessions. They're going to be live and recorded and stored on our YouTube channel, also on our Facebook Reel feed. Okay. And you can go through day one all the way up to now to kind of catch up with our progress and the instructions, follow along with the questions that have been asked so far. And you can join in from now, or again, we do have another one that's going to be coming in next month. Okay. Sorry about you missing that. Not sure why we weren't coming up in your feed when we were putting out the promotional material. Don't forget, like I said, that your end of the day is just as important as the beginning of the day, okay? End of the day is just as important as the beginning of the day. We want to finish strong. Let's try to get some rest. Let's try to be, to lay it down early and get a good amount of rest so the body can heal itself night after night after night after night. It's healing itself as it gives its digestive system, digestive organs a break throughout the day, okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. Be on the lookout to the website, and you can also subscribe to the website at www.thenaturalbranches.com for updates and on things like this and these type of detoxes and fasts that we often do throughout the years, throughout the year itself. Whether sometimes it's a 7 day, sometimes it's a 3 day, and sometimes it's even up to a 21 day intermittent fasting or fast. Okay. You can also take a look at our products on our website. Let me see something here. Take a quick visit to the website. All right. Let's see if I can share that screen now. All right. That is, you're taking a look at the website there. It's www.thenaturalbranches.com. We do have a special going on today, 4 jars of 16-ounce sea moss gel for $100. That is $25 a jar. That's about $10 lower than the industry standard for it. And if you do buy 4 because, you're getting bulk, you'll get 1 free, so take advantage of this limited time offer, okay? Also, if you scroll right here to the tab where it says sea moss, herbs, and products, you'll see we have a few more categories here. We have the 16-ounce gel, jars there. We have sea moss specials, different pouch specials. We have capsules. We've uploaded a organic living bitters page. So take a look at our bitters that we have on our website. If someone is looking for a concentrated tincture, something strong, these are living bitters, which are also known as concentrated tinctures. We also have a page for our infused honey. We have infused honey. These are really, really wonderful. They're 16 ounces as well. They're very potent. These are very potent jars of honey, and they're in herbal infused honey, and they have different benefits for the honeys. Okay, as you see, we have Manuka honey here, premium quality wildflower honey. We have sweet excitement, sea moss honey, etc. And then we also have some gummies if for you guys who still have the inner child in you and don't like how medicine tastes. This we put a little twist on it here. So we have also infused herbal infused gummies, everything from a multi supplement, different infusions. Okay. So take a look at the website when you guys can. For products that we are consistently having there. Okay. And with that said, I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer here. If you have any additional questions for the day, feel free to send me an email, franco@thenaturalbranches.com. Be on the lookout for the rest of the lives, which would be tomorrow at 8 a.m. once again. And I will send an email to all the participants once again with all of the lives and the links to each live one by one so you guys can take a look at them, okay? With that said, I won't hold you there any longer, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. You have to make it a wonderful day, though, because they don't come ready-made. Peace.